Hello everyone, my name is Handi Kusuma. In this video, I'll explain the comparison of open source software, Weka, RapidMiner, and Orange case studies. Various open source software are here to assist in terms of data mining. Open source software is software that can be distributed freely with the aim of providing added value to users or companies, such as easy access to use and the freedom to run and source code from OSS. Despite the many advantages provided by OSS, it hasn't been effectively used in real world. It hasn't been effectively used in real world applications. In this comparative analysis journal, we make comparisons between software with data mining functions, including Weka, RapidMiner, Orange, in order to find the factors needed for companies to be able to choose software according to their needs in carrying out the data mining process. Waikato Environment for Knowledge Analysis, that stands for Weka, is a software developed at the University of Waikato, New Zealand, and has a GNU General Public License GPL 2.0 for Weka 3.6 and GPL 3.0 for Weka more than 3.7.5. And here's are the Weka's features. The first one is Explorer and the pre-process. Pre-process allows the user to open the dataset to be analyzed. The opened dataset will display the attributes and totals of the dataset. The dataset used can be in the form of ARFF, CSV, and etc. In addition, Weka allows users to use data in the form of a database or from URLs. And then the next one is Classify. Classify is the process of finding a model or function by building a model based on one or more numeric and/or categorical variables. In Classify, there are several algorithms, namely Bayesian classification, naive Bayesian classification, decision tree, random forest, random tree, graph tree, card, and KNN. And then the next one is cluster. Clustering is a method of analyzing datasets into certain class groups based on attribute values that have similarities. Within the cluster, there are several algorithms that assist in grouping classes of a dataset, namely partitioning, clustering, hierarchical clustering, density-based clustering, k-means clustering, EM algorithm, and density-based spatial clustering of applications with noise, that stands for DBSCAN algorithm. Then the next one is Associate. Associate is a feature to find the relationships between the values of different attributes in a database. And the point E is Select Attributes. Select Attributes is a feature to look for combinations of attributes in a dataset to make the best predictions. Then the next one is Visualize. Visualize is a feature to show data mining results in visual form or into the plot. And Here are the second one, the experimenter. It is a feature of Weka that provides a test method for the data to be analyzed. The test method is by comparing the results of data analysis from different algorithms. And the third one is knowledge flow. It is a feature from Weka that provides a visualization of the results of data analysis with the Java beans display. And the fourth one is a workbench. It is a combined feature of Explorer, Experimenter, and Knowledge Flow that makes it easier for users to perform data analysis without having to open several Explorer, Experimenter, and Knowledge Flow features like that. And the fifth one is Simple CLI. It is a feature that allows users to use the command line according to standard classifiers and filters when analyzing the data. And now, the second one is RabbitMiner. RabbitMiner, formerly known as YALE, yet another learning environment, and developed by Rolf Klinkenberg, Ingo Mirswa, and Simon Fischer in 2001 with the Java programming language. RabbitMiner is software licensed under the AGPL, that stands for a Federal General Public License. It is used for statistical modeling, data pre-processing, business analysis, optimization, and predictive analysis. In RabbitMiner principal component analysis, it is used to assign ratings or weight to relevant input variables for prediction of SR. RabbitMiner contains 8 operator functions and repository as follows. The first one is process control. This operator function is the root of the process, which has 5 parameters that can be selected, namely set. Parameter set takes a set of parameters as input. Operators such as optimize parameters, create, or read parameters can be used as a source of setting parameters. Clone. The clone parameter operator is a very general form of the set parameter operator. Create. An evolutionary approach that is often more precise than a create search, as in the optimize parameter create operator. Quadratic. Correlation calculation between attribute and matrix. Evolutionary. Finding optimal values for a set of parameters using an evolutionary approach is often more precise than a create search. And now the second one, the next one at the point 2 is utility. This operator function is for the function to give commands according to the needs of the contents. A. It is macros. It has set, generate, extract, and unset. Point B. It is 7 logging. It has log, delete log, value extract log, pass macro as value log, enter weight, enter data, and print console. At the point C, it has four executables. It it has execute processes, scripts, SQL, and programs. At point D, it has four files. It can open a file, write a message, and write as a text. At point E, it has 13 data generation. Just like at noise, generate data with user specifications, generate nominal data, generate multi-label data, generate massive data, generate data direct delivery, generate data churn, generate upselling data, generate sales data, generate data team profile, generate transfer data, generate transaction data. Yeah, it's been 13. Now at point F, it has 7 kinds of other functions. Right. And the next one is repository access. This operator function is a function used to access the repository menu, including combine, retrieve, store, move entries, delete entries, copy and rename entries. Just like that. And the next one is import. This operator function is a function to read a CSV file. Contains 19 different formats, 2 models, 2 attributes. And then the next one is export. This operator function is a function to export files. Just exactly the function named. And this function can be export files into 9 data types, 2 models, and 2 attributes. And the next one is data transformation. This operator function is a function to rename one or more attributes of a set. The changes are 7 cast names and modifications, 20 conversation types, 40 attribute set reduction and transformation, 15 value modification types, 9 data cleaning and filtering types, 3 sort and rotation types, 1 aggregation, and 7 set operation types. The next one is modeling. This operator function is used to perform predictive functions using 53 classification and regression, 21 attribute weighting, 4 types of optimization, 13 different types of grouping and segmentation, 6 types of association and mining of set items, 8 types of correlation and dependency calculation, 4 types of similarity calculations, 13 kinds of different model applications. Yeah, just like that. And then the next one is evaluation. The evaluation function divides the dataset into training datasets, test sets, and performance estimates. It contains 6 validations like axe, split, bootstrapping, batch axe, wrapper split, wrapper axe, and has 17 performance measurements, 6 types of classifications and regression, 1 attribute, 5 clustering. It is inside of the 17 performance measurements before, and 2 significance like t-test and ANOVA, or we can call it like ANOVA, and 3 evaluations visuals like improvement charts, ROC comparison, visualization by building maps. That's all about RabbitMiner. And the next one is Orange. This program is managed and developed by the Bioinformatics Laboratory of the Faculty of Computer and Information Science at the University of Ljubljana. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It is an open source software for data mining written in Python. This tool has a visual programming front end for exploratory data analysis and visualization, and can also be used as a Python library. So if you are a programmer and you write in Python programming languages, you can use it as a library, exactly like that. And Orange is licensed under the GNU General Public License. Orange has various features that make it easier for users to analyze the data to be analyzed. Here are some of the features provided by Orange, namely like the first one is Toolbox Overview. It is a collection of tools provided by Orange and using various algorithms for data analysis. In the toolbox there are several algorithms to help classify data, including data management and pre-processing, regression, association, ensembles, clustering, evaluation, and projections. And the second one is data visualization. Data visualization tools are used to provide results from data that has been analyzed in the form of images. Visualization tools included several image options, namely scatter plots, tree viewers, box plots, and Pythagorean trees. I'll explain it. Okay, the first one is the scatter plots. It is a data visualization tool that provides a two-dimensional view with elements such as color, point size and shape, axis titles, and maximum point size. And then the next one is box plot. It is a data visualization tool that serves to show the distribution of the value of an attribute. This tool can also be used to check attribute values for errors, such as multiple attribute values, differences in values. And the next one is Pythagorean tree. It is a data visualization tools that are used to provide an overview of the data being analyzed in the form of a like hierarchical tree structure and are more complex than a tree viewer. Tree viewer. It is data visualization tools that are used to provide an overview of the data being analyzed in the form of a hierarchical tree structure, but on a smaller data scale. Just not like an Pythagorean tree that has a more complex instead of the tree viewer. Just like that. Alright, that's all for the point 2. Now, next one is the point 3. It's all about data classification. It is a feature they use to group data into groups based on certain values. Data classification includes several options, namely like relational DBMS and scripting language. Okay, so let me explain about the relational DBMS. It is a data classification that contains data and distributes it into tables that have a relationship with the data being analyzed. A relational DBMS can filter the data and check the data for missing data. It's just like that, and then the scripting language. It is the data classification uses to like R, Python, and Perl programming script languages, which are used for large-scale data analysis. That's all about ORANs. Okay, so we got the conclusion that from the open source software data, we can conclude several things that Weka and RapidMiner use the Java programming language, while Orange uses the Python programming language. Weka and Orange licenses use the GNU General Public License, while RapidMiner uses the Ever General Public License, AGPL. Actually, it's just the same way, like they're using the GNU, but yeah, it's different just because of RapidMiner used Avero for the license. Okay, so the next one is this table. It is according to the journal analysis of data mining tool ORANs. Weka, RapidMiner, and ORANs have similarities in several features of the data mining function. Like the first one is like these are there has data visualization and analysis, interaction and data analysis, and the platform independence. Apart from similarities, there are also differences. Namely, Weka does not have a large toolbox and parameters optimized learning or statistical methods, and RapidMiner doesn't have a scripting interface, while Orange doesn't have covering methods and parameters optimized learning or statistical methods. just like what it has been it has been shown on the table, just like that. So thank you very much for your attention. That's all I want to convey in this video. Thank you.